melted cheese over fiery, spicy chicken. This is Buldak Korean fire chicken. Welcome back to Wok Wednesday. This is a one-pan wonder. It's not a wok, it's a frying pan, and we've got loads of melted cheese over the top. Let's get cooking. I'm gonna start with your ginger, garlic, and spring onion. Really finely chopped. And I've got loads of garlic here. And actually, when I used to work at a Korean company, we used to take breaks just to brush our teeth 2 or 3 times a day because we used to eat so much garlic. And that is where most of the flavor comes from. But this dish is called fire chicken because of the meow. And this is called fire chicken because of the amount of chili powder that goes into it. I mean, that is a serious amount of chili powder.
We should try not to say meow.
Chicken just needs cutting into sort of bite-sized chunks. The rest of the marinade just goes straight into the chicken along with all those base flavors. So I've got some gochujang, a couple of tablespoons of this, and this is fiery, or should be fiery, so it's going to look fiery, so a nice red color from that, along with my gochugaru, the excessive amounts of chili powder. And this is kind of like a sweet chili. You know, it's not got loads and loads of heat, but of course if I'm using this amount, it's gonna hit your taste buds. I've got here some Korean rice syrup, which is essentially a syrup made out of fermented rice. And it's quite thick, honey-like texture. A little bit of light soy sauce for saltiness. And then you want to mix all of that together. And you'll feel the stickiness of the gochujang and the rice syrup. Some people quite often ask if you sort of leave your meats to marinate for a period of time. But when you've got this amount of flavor in something, it doesn't need long at all. You can go straight into the pan. And this really is a one-pot wonder or one-pan wonder. You don't need a lot of oil, just enough to kind of base your pan. And you kind of want it baking in this. So I'm going to pop this in the oven in a bit anyway. Make sure that's hot enough so it sears. And then we'll just sort of sear it, fold it through a few times, let it cook through, and then top it with cheese and put it straight in the oven. Chicken in. I quite like to let that fry a little first and then give it a little stir. Now with that gochujang in there and the excessive amount of chili powder, I'm going to top this with a bit of stock just to loosen up. That's chicken stock there. Just enough to bubble up nicely. And you can see how quickly then that starts to cook through. Once that's vigorously boiling, I'm just going to turn the heat down slightly. Let that bubble away for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to top it with loads of mozzarella cheese, grated mozzarella, and whack it under the grill. Once you see this sort of oil split from the top there, you know that that's sort of really cooking away and it's bubbling nicely. Then all this cheese can just be piled over the top. I mean, you could just have buldak as it is without the cheese. And this here is called Cheese Buldak. You got your melting mozzarella over the top. You want to take that off the heat, straight under the grill for 3 to 5 minutes just to melt that cheese. So once you have that straight out of the oven, you can see why the cheese has become part of this otherwise quite traditional dish. I'm not going to bite into that straight away because I might not be able to do any more Wok Wednesday. It's definitely fiery, it's cheesy, it's melty. Yes! Don't forget, if you like this recipe and you want to learn more about Asian cuisine, to like, comment, subscribe, ding, hit that notification bell, and we will see you soon.